how are you? So, in today's session, we are going to talk about managing missing values. So, when we are going in this data science, data analytics, and deep learning, machine learning, artificial intelligence field, then we are going to deal with data sets. And when we are going to deal with data sets, then sometimes in the data sets, there are some null values, or you can say like NaN values. While we are just collecting the data, and those data, some columns or the you can say some blocks in some part the value is missing, and we have to handle those missing values. Otherwise, we if we are just going to drop all the rows which contains the null values, then we have little amount of data. So like we have many operations if we have null values, or either we just appropriate numbers or the string value, or maybe we can also remove the all those rows which having the null values. So let's see what we are going to do. So in this session we are going to talk about all this stuff, and let's start with this managing missing values. So missing values are the null values or the NaN values in the dataset or the data frame. We have to handle those values by filling some appropriate values in it. So here it is going to say that like we have some null or NaN values in datasets. Sometimes we get those values and we have to handle those values just by filling some appropriate values in it, which just look most similar, most appropriate values to those rows. And we have many methods for filling those values. Like we have many stuffs, like many operations which we can do to fill those values, and our work is to use that one selective important or the appropriate method by which we can the data set which is exactly looks like real. Like we just have to make the data set so that it look like a real data set. It's not like we just edit those data set to fill the null values. So we have to selectively select those functions or those operations through which we can fill those null values. So next comes the types of variables where null can occur. Like if in your datasets, if you are having a column in which there is like you can say like gender is given, like male female, and in some of the rows the male and female like gender is doesn't come. So we can say that here's the in categorical column we don't have some values. So in categorical column we have some null values, or like we can say like we have some column of age, and in that age column we don't have any we in some rows we don't have the age, so that we are dealing with the integer column where we have null values. Or you can say like there are salary column of some persons, and we don't have the salaries of some of the persons, like we have null values there. So we are dealing with float and boolean, like as you all know, true or false, like is this a girl or boy or something like that, and there is null values. So in these four cases we are going to face these null values. And like say let's say you have the data set of reviews and there you have null values. So that's also a case, like that's also a fifth case where you have given a string and you have null values, but for that you don't have any operations. You just have to remove those rows. You just have to drop out all those rows which in which the string is null, because we can't identify, or we can't write the review for any persons. Like if there are 10 reviews, and in all those 10 reviews into reviews we don't have the values. Like you can say um like we have some reviews of a food corner, and we have 10 reviews of that, and in two of that we have missing values. So we can't fill those missing values by using any operations. Okay, so In those cases, you have to just remove or drop out all those rows which having null values. And in considering these two, we have some operations to fill these types of null values. So like let's say you have categorical or boolean columns and boolean values, and there you have some null values. So in that, you what you have to do, you just have to find out the most frequent values to fill the null values. Let's say there is a column and where it's mentioned like countries of a person, country, a person, home country. Let's say data of a company, and there are 100 persons, and in those 100 persons, one person is belong to Asia, one person is belong to Europe, one from America, one from Australia, and let's say 10% of them doesn't 10 in those 10% of data, those 10 rows we don't have the data, those are the missing values. Or let's say the 5 rows we have the missing values. So how we have handled those 5 rows? In those 5 rows, we just have, for those 5 null values, for those null rows, we just find out the most frequent these countries name. Let's say the most of the persons are belonging to Asia. So we just take those so we just fill the null values and replace those null values as Asia, because Asia is the most frequent value which is coming in our data set. Next comes the integer or float. Let's say like you have any age, or the you have like salary column. For fill those columns, you can just you can fill them by using any methods like mean, median, or mode. Like let's say you just find the mean of the age, or mean of the salary, median of salary, or median of age, or even you can use the mode of salary or age, and you can use any of these. Let's It's all depend on the data set, like what kind of data set you are using, and how just null values are came, and how you can fill. It's all depend on you and your data set. So in this session, next comes the simple imputer. Simple imputer is a class of sklearn scikit-learn library. Here, as you can see, simple imputer is the class of sklearn library which is used to fill the null or nan values. Like if you have null or nan values, by using this simple imputer class of sklearn library, you can fill these null and nan values in the dataset, in your dataset. So in this coding session, I'm gonna tell you that how you can use this simple imputer class to fill those null values, if those null values are categorical or float or integer or boolean. So I'm gonna show you that how you can fill those null values by using this simple imputer class of sklearn library in your dataset. So next come like after all these methods, you can also apply some statistical methods. Like you can use some statistical methods like finding the standard deviation and variance and other functions of statistics to fill those null values. It's all depend on you, because it's the dataset which is given to you, and you have all the rights to do with the datasets. All you just have to need to find the result and get your job done in a most efficient and optimistic way. So it's also depends on you that you can also use these statistical methods to fill those null values in your dataset.